Marland, come and tell us about the problem that you've just been having.
Well, to take on Behemoth, we've changed over to our flipper device, and we found we had an air leak having to reverse the cylinder, and so we've had to change the configuration back a bit at the last minute, desperately, to fix the air leak. But the flipper is going, and we're ready to take them on.
I noticed you were very nippy in the last battle.
Yeah.
Do you think possibly a little bit too nippy? Could you come down a gear and get a bit more control?
We're going to try and get a bit more control, a bit slower in this one, a bit more tactical of a fight.
So X-Terminator have made some tactical changes for fighting Behemoth. You've made it to the heat finals in the last 2 wars. Please beat them. We want to see you at the series semis.
Yeah, we will try. So every year we try.
Yeah, we do. So hopefully this is our year again, as it was in Series 2.
And have you caught sight of their flipper?
We have, but it's only very narrow, so
Exactly.
the chances of getting onto us are less than they are with us getting
So
onto them.
you're quite confident, really, aren't you?
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, I am too. On you go, lads.
Thank you.
Just one thing stands between our 2 robots now and the series semi-finals, and that's each other. It's the 3rd and final round.
Roboteers, stand by. From Hereford and seeded number 22, X-Terminator.
Marlon Pritchard, Paul Lewis, Simon Baldwin, the X-Terminator team.
From Hemel Hempstead and number 6 seed, Behemoth.
Kane Aston, Anthony Pritchard and his brother Michael there on the right, the Behemoth team.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Both these machines reaching a heat final for the 2nd series running. Let's see if the X-Terminator flipper is working. Behemoth immediately turns him up and over. Well, it is working, the flipper, because it's acted almost as a streamer. With, of course, the help from the side spikes as well, but the initial plunge and attack was taken by Behemoth with a pneumatic scoop. Behemoth is the bigger of the 2 robots, slightly the heavier and certainly the more aggressive. And I think Anthony and Michael show great control at really steering Behemoth around the arena floor. X-Terminator rocks and rolls. Marlon Pritchard at the controls, now on the attack, but Behemoth sturdy, heavy, too strong. They try and flick Behemoth up and over, getting in there on the side of the scoop, pushing it into the CPZ. Shunt can come out on the attack, using its own scoop. Behemoth head-to-head there with X-Terminator. Slam and bam, 160 kilos met there in the 2 robots with a frontal attack. There they try and use that little flicker to push Behemoth up and over, trying to tag it there on the side spike of Behemoth X-Terminator. Behemoth started the strong. X-Terminator has come back very well, and I would guess is now on top in this heat final. Trying to use the side spikes to add an extra flick to Behemoth. Riding the attack of X-Terminator, now gets away. Will have to dodge the arena floor flipper. Dangerously near that flipper there, Behemoth. They size each other up. Back away. X-Terminator nudging forward towards Behemoth. Out comes Dead Metal trying to grasp Behemoth. Very much now X-Terminator on top and on the attack. Trying to get in underneath Behemoth again. A ground clearance of 25mm on Behemoth. Only 15mm on X-Terminator. That's the X-Terminator team. Can Behemoth come back in? I think at the moment they're struggling, the number 6 seeds. For me, it's X-Terminator on top. Seeded 22. Will the Behemoth boys suffer disappointment in another heat final? The arena floor spiked did them last time around. Behemoth again, looking as if they're in trouble here. X-Terminator trying to flip them over one last time. It'll go to the judges. Well, I think X-Terminator, Marlon, Paul and Simon have it. And the Pritchard boys and Kane Aston will be disappointed, but it's up to those judges, of course. Judging on style, control, damage and aggression. The early aggression from Behemoth, certainly. And again there, so points tallying up for Behemoth. Good style by X-Terminator to self-right, and then in the closing stages, they really were aggressive. Not a great deal of damage caused. Very even heat final.
The judges have made their decision. Remember, lads, it's based on style, control, damage and aggression. Behemoth, the 6 seeds are out. It's X-Terminator!
Come on!
The 6th seed, one of my favourite robots. It looked like it was all over in the first 2 seconds. I mean, you flipped him, but his self-righter worked really well, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. It brought them back, so...
And then you had problems. What are your problems?
Well, it's basically there's a right way, a wrong way, and a Behemoth way. And basically, Behemoth way is the wrong way.
Well, you seem to be sort of just stuck in going in a line. It's like you couldn't change and turn.
From the last round, we had to change cog inside the gearbox because it was slipping.
Yeah.
And I think it's done it again. So...
And what was your... You didn't seem to get your shovel working like you used to have it working.
It was working fine, but we didn't use it because we wasn't on them. So, you know, it's only any use if they're on the front.
Good flips in, but...
Yeah, I mean, you put them right over
after the
first.
drive, really, it was all right for a little bit. It got worse and worse and then completely went. So we had basically no drive on one side.
It was a war of attrition after that. I'll tell you what, though, you're always flattered to deceive. Are you going to come back and win this competition one day?
One day. One day.
One day.
I hope so. You're great competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Behemoth! Come on!
Oh.
Are you nervous?
I was a bit nerve-wracking waiting for that one.
Yeah. I mean, that self-righter, works, doesn't it?
When we had it last year, we didn't get a chance to use it, so it's proved its worth this year.
I tell you what, I mean, they were 2 similarly shaped robots. I mean, and they are quite strong. Their shovel's really strong. Were you nervous coming into the bout?
Yeah, we weren't sure what was going to happen, because we haven't used the flip mechanism on ours before.
Yeah.
So we weren't sure if that was going to be strong enough to flip them. So it was all cross fingers, cross toes, and hope for the best.
You're through to the series semi-finals. You've knocked out the 6th seed, one of the best robots. Do you think you can go all the way?
Knows. We'll give it a try, innit?
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for X-Terminator! Well, it's the show that Alice Cooper ignores. He can't do heavy metal like Robotwars. Bye-bye.